Hey guys, is just my opinion here, and today I have a new idea. I'll make an interview with my sister. I'll be interviewing my sister. So, can you say hi to to the viewers?
Hi there.
Thanks. Yeah, so let's start with the questions. What was your favorite? No, sorry. What was your first YouTube video that you saw?
Well, the first YouTube video that I saw was probably, I don't know, some Winx Club compilation back in 2000, like 2006 probably.
Yeah, the OG YouTube. Yeah, I remember when I started watching YouTube videos was like in 2011. I watched some Mario gameplays. Back in the day, those no commentary gameplays. Yeah, like it's amazing. Well, like it's amazing to see how no commentary gameplays are still a thing, they're still alive, and just wow. So yeah, second sec- second question, what was your favorite what was your first meme that you saw?
Well, those types of questions, I don't know if you thought of that before, but I, memes and YouTube, they're very old things. I don't really remember the first thing I saw, and I have no clue. It was probably one of those early, like a boss memes, or the fuck yeah, those
Yes,
memes.
yes.
Yeah, or like the one that is just like laugh. That guy that is always laugh. You know those guys. They basically ended up translating into the current day Chad versus Virgin memes, and like the e-girl, the doomer girl. Yeah, you know those memes.
Yeah, like troll faced,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gay,
Exactly.
w- one head. Yeah,
Yeah, those
I
guys.
love one head. I'm like, fuck yeah, troll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
the
guy holding the mug with his like holding the mug with his foot.
yeah, the OG ones. Uh, a third question: what was your motivation for drawing?
Well, my brother forgot to give you some, backstory, so I'll give you some. It's up to him to introduce the questions, but I'll do it for him. I'm, I didn't, I simply always drew. I'm a person that is into arts, and I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I've always been a person that is into drawing in general, and I've been doing it since I was a little kid. It's not that I have like motivation, but recently during the corona times I failed to have like um better hobbies, I guess, some way of, do something else besides school or just staring at the wall. So I decided to start like drawing comics, and yeah, but I don't do it that often, but it's my new thing.
Thanks. Fourth question: what's your favorite dream work? And I feel like work.
As in job? Okay. My dream job. I don't know. Like, technically, I don't want to ever do anything with life, but that's not possible uh, unless you become very rich with your YouTube and you surpass Kark. If you do surpass Kark, okay, I will never be working again, but unless you surpass Kark, I'll have to, be a working person one day. And I don't know, it would be cool to do something related to comics, but I have a feeling I won't be doing that. Either comics, cooking. Cooking is cool. Skateboarding. Playing video games. I would totally be up to to compete in esports. That'd be very cool. But out of all of those, I'm currently studying physics, so I'd like to do some research when it comes to physics, Yeah, and I see lots of opportunities for people that just got their bachelor's degree, so I don't know. I might look into it when it's the time.
Yeah. I also wanted to become like a game developer, but then like I saw like the coding and everything, and I was like, whoa, like yandere dev level coding for me was like, whoa, it was like already at a different level. But yeah, I I I can kind of relate with the cooking. But yeah, uh, fifth question: what's your favorite school subject? Well, I can already see it.
Well, I like maths. That's about it. My favorite type of maths is calculus. Calculus is my thing. I really like calculus. Because I'm not in, middle school. I don't have like drawing classes or art class, but that's cool too. I used to like it because all I did was bullshit the whole thing. All I did was just like draw, and the rest of the people would like be like, "Oh, can you do this for me?" And I'll like do it for them because they're pussies. And okay, like it's not that they're pussies, but they're lazy. You don't even need to be good at drawing to be good at art class. Like like even a dinkus with no hands can pass art class, and you just gotta do the basics. The teacher tells you to paint. You don't need to be Picasso. Well, no, Picasso was kind of messy. You don't need to be you don't need to be Da Vinci. You can be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, yeah, my favorite subject is history because I just love history, and also it's very easy to me to learn history. Uh, yeah. Question six: do you prefer to live in Africa or Europe?
Well, that's a complicated question because, well, I did spend my early childhood in Europe, but I spent the past I spent like 6 years of my life in Africa, and those were like most of my teens. So I kind of like mentally developed in Africa, and we never. I don't think that. How do I say this without sounding weird? I don't know. It's due to our cultural background and the way we were raised. I think that I kind of got detached from, let's call it like the way of Europe. And as much as I like Europe for its development and how I don't know developed it is, it has a lot of stuff and all that, lots of culture. I simply miss the simplicity of living in Africa. Yeah, I can't pick one. That's a complicated topic.
Yeah, like me as well. I kind of understand because when you're passing through your 12 year old, 13-year old, your brain and your personality kind of starts developing, and so the place that you live in those times it's very important. But yeah, me too. I'll still be living in Africa, so yeah. But like for me, I live in Africa since I was 7, no, 8, 7, final 7 to 8. So I've been living in Africa for I'll be living in Africa for more years. So I kind of got like most of my childhood and my teen years in Africa. So I think I want to live in Africa. Maybe I don't know, but like Europe is still like d- developing. There isn't like a lot of good universities in Africa. Like I need a good job when I'm older, so I'll have to like there isn't like an option saying oh you have to live here like you have to get a good job. You gotta get a good college degree, so kinda you're forced to live in Europe. Uh, question question 7. Question 7. If you had to make a YouTube channel now, what content you are going to make?
Well, if I had to make a YouTube channel, I'd probably make I don't know, speed drawings, some random Postal 2 gameplay. I wouldn't make a specific type of content because that's just not my style. I don't think I'd not be able to, but I don't care about sticking to something. I'd just do whatever I thought of as just go with the flow. I'd probably, I don't know, do something like Kark. Kark is my idol. Every single thing that Kark does, I appreciate it a lot, and I really wish I could be like Kark. So if I were to have a YouTube channel, if I was to have one, I would probably end up doing something like Kark. Yes.
Yeah, when I was little and now, I always try to make like YouTube videos and like only stick with one type of one type of content. When I was little, I tried to like those Gravity Falls Fury videos uh, with a movie maker, but the problem, like a lot of people like to use like Vegas, like Adobe Premium. No, I was an Epic gamer, and I use a movie maker, and with the Kark situation, I always ask myself, what if there's a guy who's growing a YouTube channel, always using a movie maker? Is is that possible? I always ask myself, and I like Kark is the proof. Like you don't need to make like HD quality video. Like the video itself is already HD quality in your mind. Like it's so good. It's so good that it doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be HD quality or 7p. It's so good. Like he makes so good videos. Question 8. What's your favorite anime?
I don't know, man. You know that I haven't been watching all that much anime recently. I've been watching more anime, but I haven't concluded most of them. Plus, when I watched anime, it was mostly when I was like 9 years old, and it was like Sailor Moon, Jewel Pets, Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Beyblade, Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and all the Dragon Balls there are there to be. Well, um, I don't know. I'm liking JoJo a lot. JoJo's cool. Recently, I watched an anime that a friend of mine told me to watch because it's extremely dank, and it's called Sakamoto Desuka, and it's this dude that goes to school and he's like literally perfect. So every single person tries like to troll him, but he's just so perfect that they get like out trolled, but he's not even doing it on purpose, and it's just dank as hell. And yeah, probably as of right now, Sakamoto Desuka is my favorite anime, but if I'm gonna be like all time favorite and we can count nostalgia, I'd probably go with Sailor Moon, because come on, Sailor Moon. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was like very young, I would watch like those animes, but like not anime in Japanese and with translations, like anime in our native language, and literally I would love that. I also watched Sailor Moon. I watched Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball GT, and Z. I watched Digimon. Digimon was the best. I didn't watch a lot of Pokemon. I watched like 2 seasons. I've watched, yeah, I've watched some My Hero Academia now, only now, and I also watched the first episode of Death Note, but I was never a fan of Death Note, so I'm not counting. Yeah, but I don't want to be too cheesy now, but I think I also consider Sailor Moon to be my favorite anime. So yeah, question 9. What's your favorite food?
Once again, when it comes to questions of what's your favorite whatever, um, it's complicated. I don't think that I have a definitive thing that I like the most. Because it just really depends on what I feel like eating at the time. There's nothing that I think that I could possibly be always like, yeah, I don't mind like eating these every single day. But okay, margarita pizza is one of my favorite foods, one of my favorite dishes. If you can consider a pizza a dish, I like lasagna. Wait, I pronounce this I like lasagna. Is that how you pronounce it, lasagna?
I think lasagna, like Garfield in that video.
Garfield. I will not make you lasagna. Shut up, John. Make me lasagna, you stupid foul human. No, you fat cat. I will not make lasagna. Anyways, lasagna. Lasagna. I have no clue. It don't matter. It ain't no mattering no more. I like lasagna, the bolognese one. That's tasty wasty. I like some grilled cheese. That's tasty too. I like everything, but mostly like Italian, let's call it junk food. Italian stuff. I really like that. I also love sushi. That's very cool. That's tasty. I like making my own sushi. Um yeah, I guess. I'm not that fond of hamburgers and fast food. They're tasty and all, but they taste depressive if you eat more than once a week. They start like being something that I just, feel sad about eating if I eat too much, if I eat too many burgers. Yeah. I'm not like Maya Fey, sadly. Um I love vegetables. I really, really, really like when my aunt makes this zucchini salad. And she has couscous, she has pepper, she has carrots. Yeah, basically like sauteed vegetables, stir-fried vegetables, basically Asian cuisine and Italian cuisine. Yeah, those are my favorite things.
Yeah, for me, it's almost the same. Like I love lasagna. John, give you some lasagna. No, you fat human. Uh, but yeah, I love lasagna. I love margarita pizza. Like I have eaten a margarita pizza for the last seven, eight, 7, 8 years, and I'm still not satisfied. I'll eat all of the margarita pizzas. I love pasta with all of the cheese, basically. Yeah, I love Italian food like burgers. Yeah, but I also I know that burgers are not Italian, but I'm out of that topic now. But like yeah, but as you said, we are not like Maya Fey. Like I can just eat a dish. I would say a dish, uh, for a week straight, only eating that dish. So I'll probably be depressed. So yeah, and yeah, mostly identify with your opinion. Okay, question 11, 10. Are you enjoying improving your cooking skills?
I don't know. It's been cool. Okay, it's definitely been cool because quarantine began, and I was like, I don't know. Because my diet changed a lot. Not like the foods that I usually eat. I stopped eating them because I moved countries and all that, and I started missing my more vegetable based diet. Let's call it diet. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It's been cool because I was so afraid of even turning on the stove, like with the gas and all that. I was so afraid of the flames, but now I learned that it doesn't do shit, so I'm fine. And I learned that cooking is quite easy. It just requires patience and following basic instructions. If you have a brain, two hands, maybe with just one hand. I don't know. I don't know how many hands you got.
Like a veggie, The GIQ.
If you have like two working brain cells, a hand at least, and a minimum and like a functioning kitchen or just some fire in the pot, I think cooking might be easy. Cooking is so easy. Okay, I don't like I'm probably wilding, but I think that cooking is quite easy and I'm having lots of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably think like anyone can cook if they like see a, a tutorial, and like you always say to me that cooking is just using logic and like mixing things and having fun and creating your own dish. Of course, you have some rules like there's no rules in cooking, but like you know what I mean. The things you you
Physics and
yes, physics and stuff. Yes, physics and chemistry stuff. Okay, question 11. If the internet just disappeared, what are you going to do?
Well, if the internet were to disappear, I'm not sure of what I would do. Um, well, I don't know. I wouldn't. If it disappeared, it simply disappeared. Like, what am I gonna do? Nothing. Can I do anything about it? Nope. So, I don't know. The world would have to adapt to it. I don't know how the internet would possibly disappear. But if it were, like, I'm not talking about a. I assume we're not talking about, like, a catastrophic like scenario where there's like a catastrophe, like a natural catastrophe, and because of that, like there's no more electricity due to, I don't know, earthquakes, tsunamis, like all over the world. But that would also end up probably in the end of the human race as it is. But if somehow the internet were to disappear, I wouldn't do anything because the world would simply have to adapt to it. Um, and that question is quite vague because when there was no such thing as, commercial internet, there were many things that were supporting our world, as in like the ARPANET back in the 1960s, and many computers were connected in some sort of infrastructures, like in local servers for like enterprises and all that. So when you refer to the internet as a whole, I don't know if you're talking about the World Wide Web or if you're referring to the ability to connect multiple computers. But if you're referring to everything that is related to the internet, our world would have to, I don't know, regress back to the 1960s, at least when it comes to like communication. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, for me, I'll probably be like sad because like we kids that are from the generation Z, like we grow with the internet, we grow with the memes, YouTube and stuff. And for us was so this age was so cool, and like if the internet just disappeared, I'll be like very sad. And I know things are probably like, yeah, as you said, like regress from the regress before the 60s, and that'll be like very sad for me. Okay, question 12. What's your favorite video game slash video game company?
Well, you probably already know what my favorite game is, and it's Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Um, when it comes to my favorite video game company, I don't know why you said like slash video game company, but I'll answer it anyways. Um, by video game company, I don't know what you're talking about because you could be referring to developers. You could be referring to like the companies that produce the video game consoles or the ones that develop things. Okay, like specific game developer. Okay. Um, I have no clue. I don't really think of. Oh yes, this is a good one. Like That's a good company that I trust. Cause lots of them make cool stuff like Bethesda, Fallout 76, poop farties, but Then you have things like Doom Eternal, very cool. I never played it, but I watched gameplay.
Wait,
Um,
you don't like Fallout 76? Those 16 times of detail. Come on, the god, mighty Howard. He's a god, bro.
I'm so sorry, but not everyone can afford to have an extra chromosome. Anyways, I don't know. EA kind of sucks. I think they make shitty games. Pay to breathe type of stuff. I don't know. Best game company, Nintendo. Probably Nintendo. I don't know, cause they're the only company which whose games, like whose majority of games I can say that I like, because the others are quite forgettable. I'm like, I don't remember these random stupid ass simulators game company. I usually don't care. Naughty Dog is quite cool. Crash Bandicoot and all that. Running with Scissors, the guys that developed, not the guys, but the company that developed a Postal. I like Postal, so yeah, Postal is also one of my favorite games. I really like Postal. Yeah, so the running is favorite video game, Black Ops 1, Postal 2, favorite video game company, Nintendo. Oh, also Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo DS
Remaster.
because I'm not from the 90s, so Nintendo DS all the way down. Um yeah, basically that.
Yeah, for me, I remember when I started, playing games like in the Wii, in the DS, like Mario. I was a huge Mario fan. Like if you ask like 8-year old, just my opinion, like Mario is the best. I want a Wii U. Like remember when the Wii U was a thing?
Yeah, I remember when the Wii U was a thing, and I don't know. It was funny when it was a thing, cause we were hyped about it. I was very hyped about it, cause I was like, oh, there's a touch screen. It's just like a tablet. And me and my cousins were all like, yeah, we gotta get the new console from Nintendo, new HD graphics with Mario.
Yeah, bro. Like Reggie needs to buy those Gucci
Reggie,
pants.
please do feed us more Nintendo. Yum. We, but now it's you. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and like me, today I've played like a lot of games, and I'm very proud of playing like a lot of games. Games that are like in my heart are, yeah, as you, I'm equal to you. Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo DS, like the remaster, is still one of the games that made me as a person. I love that game. Well, other games like Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, and Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2, like those three games also like were my favorite COD games. Like my favorite three COD games were those. I love those. Like I have so much memories of playing like mul- multiplayer. I'm sorry, I have a bad English. I look like an Indian boy. But like yeah.
that's racist.
But yeah, I think my favorite games are those CODs, Super Mario 64 for the DS, also the Ace Attorney trilogy.
I forgot. I also like the Ace Attorney trilogy. Very cool. I did. I'm like a quarter through the Trials and Tribulations, but so far so good. So Ace Attorney all the way down. Objection.
Yeah, I also love Ace Attorney. Like Ace Attorney is so good. Like it's such a unique game. Like you don't see lawyer games in like or you had the lawyer genre. No, like okay, Danganronpa like with Danganronpa. I don't like Danganronpa. Like I don't like the Danganronpa. This is not good.
Racist.
Yeah, I'm not a racist. But yeah, those three
You're gonna get
cards,
cancelled for saying.
Ace Attorney, uh, and Super Mario 64 DS. Yeah, I think those are my favorite games. And my favorite video game company, that's like, wow, I think it's I don't know. I generally I'm ask I'm the one who's asking the questions, but like I don't know. I remember like in my 11, 12 years, I was like, yeah, bro, track is so cool. Like me before playing Black Ops 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
also
bro.
Sega. Sega's very cool. If you're if you're if you're a Sonic and Sonic fanboy, Sega is very cool. Yeah.
I love the Sonic movie, bro. He doesn't look like an alien.
I never watched the Sonic movie, but I am planning on doing it.
No, like I think like oh with the Sonic movie, they probably did that horrible design so the movie gets like free
Yeah.
exposition because people are going to talk about it because come on like the original design like he looked like an alien. But yeah, my favorite game developers are like uh Nintendo, yes, because it's my childhood. And maybe Infinity War because they kind of reconquered me because Modern Warfare was a really good game. Like the the reboot, I only didn't like the literally switched the war crimes to Russia. That's what I know. It's a fictional story, but like I didn't like that epic gamer move. That like that wasn't an epic gamer move. But yeah, I think it's Infinity Ward, uh, Nintendo, and also I know this is a weird opinion. Also, IO Interactive and Capcom because Capcom is Ace Attorney and IO Interactive is Bold Man Simulator. Yeah, Hitman is also a very good game. Okay, this question made a long, com- a long discussion. So let's move to question 14. Question 14. What's your favorite YouTube content and
This is a
YouTuber?
good question. Well, anyways, um, when it comes to my favorite YouTube content and YouTuber, once again, I don't know, have no goddamn clue what my favorite YouTube content and YouTuber are, but I don't know. I'm not like, oh, I certainly am gonna watch Mr. Greasy Hair play 4 hours of this random game. Oh yes, that's my thing. I like gaming stuff. I like I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I do as of right now. Mostly I watch Binging with Babish, Joshua Weissman or Weissman, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Um Lots of Korean vloggers as of right now. I also like watching Robert Marzullo. He's a comic book artist. I like from time to time I'll watch some gameplay. Yeah, and fitness stuff, I guess. Stuff related to anime, like, facts and all that. Like, basically stuff related to pop culture, mostly more like comics, manga, anime. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, like for my content, like I'm a big like commentary fanboy. I'm a huge Tiagox fanboy. I remember his first video saw it was about like Idro, and then I saw the Fabio Martins video. Like Fabio Martins video is the biggest chat in Portugal. Like he's the best. Like Fabio Martins is the best YouTuber ever existed. I love gaming videos, of course. I also love like reviews like the Atman. I love his reviews. Uh, yeah, I kinda have only those types of contents that I like to watch. Oh, and also those videos that like just memes, like memology and like Yeah, memes. Now without knowing, I kind of skipped the question, so let's rewind like YouTube re- rewind did so badly. Question 13. Do you prefer consistently buy consoles as the generations go, or build an epic gamer PC or an epic PC gamer?
Well, man, I'm broke. I don't know if, like, I don't even understand if that was supposed to be a serious question. Like, it's not like I'm gonna buy a Chad computer if I can't afford a Chad computer. Me and my 2 gigs of RAM are very well in the early 2000s. We're very well established. We're Chads when it comes to the early 2000s gaming. Postal 2 runs just
That
fine.
bruh PC, bruh.
Bruh. Uh, my Chad computer works just fine for Postal. Postal 2. Um, consoles are cool and all, but you know, as of right now, I think that the best thing would be to get a good gaming computer. I don't see any exclusives from consoles that I see any actual advantage. I think Steam is much better than PlayStation, than PSN and Xbox Live. I just don't like those. I just don't like those services. I do like that it's way easier to get physical copies and share them with your friends when it comes to consoles. But I don't know. As a, it's not like I play lots of stuff from the current generations. Most of the things that I like and want to play are like old. Most of the games that I like are like Doom, Quake, and all that, so they're quite old. So I don't really care. And when it comes to consoles, I like, PlayStation 3 stuff. I've seen, like, 8th generation gaming, but I rather just watch gameplay. There are just a few specific games that I would buy a console or computer for, but unless I am as famous as Kark, I don't think I'll be getting any. Yeah.
Wait, Kark is monetized? Like, we need to find out once we stop doing this. We
Yeah,
need to find
sure.
out, like, but yeah, like for me, I'm broke as well, so I also don't have like quality of life to play the new generation games. Like, come on, like we are recording this with a PS camera. Like what do you think? Like, I'm not like Gucci bands, but I kinda I don't know. I also like the PS3 games, like the 7th generation, and also like the I think like the PS4, like with exclusives. I don't see any game like The Last of Us 2. Like everyone hated The Last of Us 2. Like it had like a big, you know, yeah, Dante. I kind of was a bit savage in that video. Just a bit, yeah, spoiled Dante. Yeah, but like also God of War and the other PS4 exclusives were like okay, but like not a thing that makes me buy the console. Also Xbox. I think Xbox has the worst exclusives all at all, and Nintendo is fine. I think the Switch is like cheaper, but the games are expensive, more expensive. Sorry for my bad English. But yeah, I think I'll probably, if I had money, I'll probably just get a PC, like a good PC, and just live life as a PC gamer. I also prefer Steam. Steam is way better, except for the fact that you have to literally spend $5 on minimum so you can level up. I literally had like 40 achievements on Steam, and I was still on level 0, and I was still like, wait, what? But like I have TF2 achievements. Wait, what? Yeah, but I would probably stay with Steam if I had a good PC and money. Okay, question 15. Do you enjoyed your bits on FL Studio? Also, what's your opinion about a virtual DJ?
Once again, forgot to give context. When I was younger, I was into electronic dance music, and I liked making electronic dance music beats on FL Studio because it's the one that every single person has. Um, yeah, it was cool. Of course, it was cool. I think that's a rhetorical question. What's your opinion about virtual DJ? Virtual DJ. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. Whatever. Virtual DJ is cool. Virtual DJ is cool. It's like I don't know. I didn't do that much, mixing on the spot, and but it does what it does. It's free if you want to do it on the computer. If you want to record like your mix live, it's only 10 minutes. I think you can do that for only 10 minutes. I'm not sure. If you have like a mixing table, not a mixing table, like have decks and the controller like I did. Um, if you have a decks or a controller like I did, basically all you really it's easy, okay? It's simple, it's straightforward, and you just gotta get the newest version because sometimes they don't have all of the thingies, all of the all of the MIDI. I was gonna say ROMs. It's not ROMs. They have all of the MIDI like files for your specific mixing table slash deck slash controller. But most people use Tractor. Tractor. I had a license for Tractor, but I already had a virtual DJ cracked on my computer, so I simply just kept using virtual DJ because it also had like lots of presets. It's whatever, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm fond of virtual DJ because it's quite nostalgic for me.
Okay, I don't really enjoy that music, so I will not comment on this one. So yeah, question 16. Do you agree with the iDubbbz situation? Like people calling him a saint. Like, do you agree with those people?
I couldn't care less about iDubbbz. All I care is about his stupid videos like, oh, I'm gay and all that bullshit. That's what I care about. iDubbbz has a girlfriend that has an OnlyFans. Whatever. I'm not her. I'm not him. So I couldn't care less. I think that people are like. I think that people like to use dumb things like iDubbbz having a girlfriend that has an OnlyFans and make a big deal out of it. Like, and, oh, he's an hypocrite and all that, and just, I don't know, commentary channels in general just grasp onto the dumbest things to get views, like that. So, if you care about the iDubbbz situation, you're stupid. I'm not saying that iDubbbz is in the right. I'm not saying that he's in the wrong. I just couldn't care less. It's just like redundant and stupid to talk about that because I don't know how does it even influence you as a fan of him? Does it like shatter your heart to know that Ian and his girlfriend are okay with her having nude pictures on the internet? Is that like, oh no, my moral compass is broken because the god himself, iDubbbz, the man that dresses in a suit and screams about his homosexuality, is fine with his girlfriend showing her naked body on the internet. Oh god, I'm gonna die. No, I don't care.
Yeah, like for me, I remember when I first saw like an Andre Terabia video like about iDubbbz apology. Like I can, there are some parts with the iDubbbz apology that are like he picks on his fans. Like that's like the worst type of formula to do an apology, in my opinion. But now that I'm like kind of reflecting a bit, I think that like Idub's girlfriend, doing nudes and everything, like it, it's her body, like she can do whatever he wants, and if Ian thinks it's okay, then it's okay for him. And Aisha, I think it's Aisha. And like Ida's being an hypocrite. Okay, in that one, I think maybe a bit like, but people can change, and also if you have to kind of understand, like there's a difference between Idub's a character and Ian Carter. People need to kind of understand that. And finally, I was laughing so much. Question 17. What would be your reaction if you appeared in a Kark video?
Well, if Kark were to put me on one of his videos, I would surrender to him. I would be like, "Hi, Senpai Kark. Please, Owo." Oh my ways. Daddy Owo, Senpai. Mr. Kark, please do put on some thigh highs. Femboy, it's Friday pizza time. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I would feel just like Ben Shapiro feels when he defeats liberals with logics. Hypothetically speaking, if we see this situation from my point of view, okay, no, this is dumb, but like
Bro, you look like a feminist.
I was pretending to be Ben Shapiro. How do I look? I mean, he does look like a tiny lesbian, doesn't he? But Ben Shapiro, I don't think he's a feminist. My wife is a doctor. That's what he says all the time. I don't know if you used to be into the political side of YouTube regarding Ben Shapiro, but I used to watch one of those liberal gets owned by Ben Shapiro. And now I realize that Ben is like he's good at making words. He's good at elaborating, but his points are complete trash. And I think it made me grow as a person, which means Kark, please hire me. I can collab. I can do some cosplay. Do you like anime, Kark?
Come on, Kark. Sub for sub. I need subscribers,
Come on,
Kark.
Kark. I can simp. Okay, I'll simp for you, Kark. You're my only senpai, Mr. Kark. Yeah.
Well, that was it. No, I'm not doing that stupid way to end the videos. No, that was the best. Just my opinion. This is the new one. No, I'm just joking. If I ever made a new commentary video, I'll probably put that DJ Quad's Fun Time song in the finale. But like, since this is a podcast, I will just end this here. Any final words, sis?
Um, Subscribe to my brother's channel, or I will dress up in some weird anime cosplay.
The Sonic movie.
I will dress as Sonic, not Sonic. I'll dress as Sonic, and I will be your sleep paralysis demon, and I'll be in your room at 3 a.m. T-posing and sucking all of the energy off of your soul. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah.
I'm going to edit this on Movie Maker.